What's going on, folks? Welcome into another Deadlock video here where I'm going to pretty much run through how I kick butt in my lane every time, no matter what. We are in a hard solo bot game right now because, you know, it hasn't opened up for the day yet. But all the same basic principles are going to apply. Normally, the first thing I always try to do is I try to zip real fast and get like up here on this wall. To kind of get started, to try and get some extra, because my grenade, right? Like I try and get some extra damage off pretty quick. One thing that you want to notate for sure and something you don't really, you know, learn about. Wow, the bots are denying my freaking souls. That's crazy. All right, so obviously this bot's a nerd and he doesn't know what he's doing. But he is denying my souls, so that's a big part of getting started here. You can play somewhat defensively and just work on soul denials like that, but you're gonna want to pay attention to yours and your opponent's souls up top on the top of the screen, because that's gonna pretty much tell you how far ahead you are. So right now he has 369 and I have 529. I'm gonna get a lot more aggro here eventually, but look at this guy denying all my souls. That's crazy. One way to prevent your souls from floating into the sky is to kill the minions with melee. Now you do have your regular melee attack and then a charged melee attack. You just hold your melee button down. Now I highly recommend putting your melee button on your mouse because it just makes for a lot more time responsive, like, you know, you can react a lot faster when it's on your mouse. So maybe like keybind it to one of your middle or one of your mouse buttons. But obviously this guy's a nerd, and we'll go ahead and get him out of here. But typically what I like to do is I like to push real hard, and I'll get all up in their face.
I can buy some better gear now.
There we go. See, we melee him, and the soul doesn't float into this guy. So, but I like to play right here, especially with Kelvin, because my laser beam can travel through the top of the stairs. See kind of how it goes through the top of the stairs like that. And also this barrel system right here, my ice beam goes straight all the way through it. Now, don't discount punching. You want to get in their face and punch them a couple times, especially early, because the punches hit so hard, especially the charged attacks. But you can also bait a punch too. So if you're, I don't know if this bot's gonna try and punch me or not, but almost like 9 times out of 10, I bait a punch and then parry it. The heavy attack punches are really easy to kind of predict. So let's see if I can, I don't know if I can actually like get this guy to try and punch me or not. Probably not. And I might make another video like about this type of thing once we get an actual game. But I win 9 out of 10 of my beginning fights, and a lot of it has to do with parrying punches and actually punching. So pretty much what I do from here is I'll win my lane and I'll take out the tower. So let's just get him dead real quick. Go ahead and get this tower taken down. Now, one of the things I do after I get the tower taken down is I just get the hell out of dodge. I take a look at the map. I look at the kill feed, or not the kill feed, but the, you know, kills up here. See, you know, what guy might have the most kills, and kind of go hunt him down. And it goes this way with just about any dude. Now, if you're playing against a really good Goo-Gob guy, then, you know, you're gonna have a hard time because they can be pretty tough. But like at this point, right, I'm gonna go buy. I haven't needed to buy up to this point. I always go heals first. Get them out of the way. Heal Nova's 1250, so it's quite expensive, really.
Allow me to...
And me personally, the way that I play Kelvin is I focus mainly on healing my friends and stuff. So we're gonna get this jungle first. You get it to about half a bar and you can punch it. There we go, like that. And I'll kind of show you my little jungle route here. So I'll go down in the sewer, or the subway, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of boxes down here. I'll throw a grenade right in the middle of that, and I'll hit these three, and we'll get this one and this one. Come up the stairs, and there's going to be one in front of us, two to the left, two to the right, and one here. Get all this stuff, whatever we end up getting, just additional buffs and souls and things. And this is if I don't like initiate like a quick gank, right? Like if I just need to go get, especially if you're behind, like say you're behind and you can't win your 1v1, running through the subway is a really good reason to do it. Also, you can run by the middle shop here, and there's more boxes up this way, right here at the shop section. There's one there, two here, and two here, and you can get you a pretty good, you know, you can kind of get rich quick off of this stuff if you need to get caught up a little bit. But now I'm gonna try and see if I can make a play here. I hold off on every skill point until I have my 5 for my Arctic Beam, because the Arctic Beam, and this is more a specific to Kelvin type thing, but make sure you pay attention to what your 5th slot does, like your 5 ability upgrade does on each of your characters, because they do some pretty gnarly stuff. And the beam specifically, it does, like, it hits three enemies instead of 1. All right, so we're gonna come in here, and these bots are actually pretty tough on hard mode. I suggest you do this if you want to practice. Fight the hard mode bots. Don't do the custom bot lobby, like co-op bot lobby. Do the actual like solo bot lobby and put them on hard. It's a lot better way to practice for sure. All right, we're gonna melt that because I know we gotta heal up. We're gonna melee this so they can't steal the souls and get the heck out of his prison. There we go. And get him out of here. Just like that. So now at this point, we've helped them with their tower. We've ganked their kills, and we can go ahead and get this farm here. I know I just repeated myself like some sort of broken record, but our laser beam also goes through enemies, so you make sure if you're doing your farms with Kelvin to you know, hit both things at once. We're gonna go through here now, their subway, and take all their loot, because 9 times out of 10 nobody's been down here this early. Grab that, hit these, and you know, we're just over here behind them pretty much, just taking all their loot, which is hilarious. Like I said, you can pretty much get away with this almost every time. And now we can come up behind purple lane.
I need to deal with groups.
And let's go ahead. Oh, I was gonna save up for my laser, but I totally forgot. That happens sometimes. I get a little easy gank there.
If only Edric could see me now.
Now, if we can get a soul jar to spawn, then I'll show you what the soul jar is for. Essentially, the soul jar gives you 25% more souls for the rest of the game. So every time you get one, you get an additional 25% souls for your whole team for the rest of the game. At least that's the way I understand that it works. You also get an ability point out of it and some souls additionally as well. But you have to make sure that when you drop it, you shoot the souls that are floating in the sky, because there's a pretty good chance that an enemy's going to walk by and shoot all the souls out of the sky. So you got to make sure you do that for sure. You see how I crouch down here and just kind of make sure I beam everything. Also, you come back here to these style buildings. I doubt this bot will come over here and mess with me. So you come over to this style building, you kill the homies down low, and when you go up top, you're gonna see these slot machines, and they give you a pretty decent amount of souls inside of them as well. And break the rest of that. And okay, it's not up here right now, but you'll see a slot machine here and a slot machine here. You punch them to get the souls out, and there also can be another bad guy there, but apparently it's not there yet. Bebop's crazy back here hanging out. I mean, I guess he wants to smoke. You want to smoke, Bebop? Oh, dude, he ulted me? Bro, these bots are cracked, I'm telling you.
I'm king.
Okay, here's a jar of souls right here. So once we run this across,
Throw an ice bomb.
another thing I like to do, especially if my teammate's grabbing it, is I'll make them an ice road all the way to the other one, or at least as far as I could possibly make it. There's no way Bebop's gonna hold this freaking... All right, I've got a heal there because Dude, this guy's really trying to take the urn. Are you serious?
The chase is on.
Here, Bebop. Come here, Bebop. Okay, then they get stuck in this, like, weird freaking... Okay, all right. Hold on. You're not getting away, Bebop. Oh, no, he is. Kobe. All right, these bots are tough, man. Okay, we missed the punch on pockets, I guess. All right, so I've got 17 seconds till a heal. I know Bebop still has the jar, so I'm gonna try and like go hold him. Oh, and of course he's making it over there. All right, we still don't have 5. We need 1 more. This jar is extremely important to the game, honestly, because it'll take you from getting 60 souls. It'll take you from getting 60 souls per minion kill to like 100, like right off the bat. So there's our 5. And now we have our 5. We're gonna turn this in, and you'll see it pop up: +1 ability point and 25% more extra souls. So
I will isolate them from their friends.
now that we have that, definitely want to shoot those out of the sky. And you'll see once we go up here
This can help me engage.
that instead of the 60 points we were getting,
Slow them down.
now we're gonna be getting 106. Yep. And I believe it stacks and stays the same. I'm gonna trap him in my bubble with me here, and we're gonna punch him a couple times. The bubble pretty much makes me like invincible, honestly. Very few, like a haze, like a good haze can maybe get me out of the bubble, like kill me inside the bubble with their ultimate. And sometimes a 7 can, but very rarely. Usually I can just like encase a 7 inside of my ult, and he will never. All right, so see my beam now, it's going between everybody essentially. That works out great for if you're just trying to farm some extra souls here and whatever. Okay, so now I need to heal because I'm half health. It's okay if you do it like randomly. I mean, it's only a 60-second cooldown. It's back before you know it. Then you're full health, ready to engage back in the fight again. Also, now that my 1 is level 2, it can heal as well. So just try and keep your teammates healed up. Keep your eye on. Oh my goodness! Ah. Holy smokes, man! I would have died there in real game. I don't really understand. These bots are doing some crazy stuff. All right, so there we go. We got a heal now. Not super powerful, but we do have heal boosters, so it's a lot better with heal booster for sure. Man, okay, guy. Holy. All right, so at this point, I've got 10 seconds to wait around. So I can just walk around and get some of these freaking extra loots while I'm waiting for my 10.
Courage.
Go ahead and hit that puppy and look for our basement escape down here to go run back through the bottom again, get these containers in the closet here. Getting all this extra loot really helps a lot, so make sure if you're not doing anything productive as far as farming lane or, you know, killing farm minions, that you're at least consistently grabbing things from somewhere. It's gonna make a world of difference for you. So we've actually got 12k, which is the lowest, surprisingly, on our list of things, but we also kind of just been chatting this whole time.
On the move.
All right, so we're gonna come down here and grab these guys. And I also do have 10,000 souls to go spend too. That was weird how that box instantly respawned like that. Okay, there's pockets doing this weird thing. I could try and go ahead and trap these guys in here. I didn't realize I had the whole entire team here. got the whole team trapped up, which is good for this type of thing. Okay, Pockets is really low, but I have nothing to kill him right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch him out. There we go. The reason why this team is extremely overpowered is you can get debuffs like bullet resistance and fire rate slow and heal, the freaking anti-heal one. It's gonna allow you to, okay, I need to heal. It's gonna allow you to spread debuffs to everybody. Punch, 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 punch. Almost nobody has punch resistance, so I've yet to kind of mess with punch items also, but I'm sure they're good because punches are OP. Just kind of incorporate them while you're reloading and everything. These bots will eventually get to a point where they're too tanky to do anything. All right, he's gonna trap me. Oh wow, he didn't. Okay, if he would have jailed me, I would have ulted him right there and it'd have been fine. Okay, so we're just applying debuffs. Well, technically we're not doing anything right now because I need to go spend my money. Okay. All right, so the first thing I always go for once we got Heal Nova and Heal Booster is reach, because I want my laser to go as far as absolutely possible. And then I get cooldowns. We can go superior cooldown on my laser, improved reach on my laser. And then we get our debuffs, right? So we have Heal Bane, and we can get Mystic Slow next, 4250. And I can go ahead and get Duration Extender now too. All right, so here we go. Looks like my team wiped their team. We're gonna get this tower down. Your main focus should be all 4 lanes of four towers first, and then move up from there. Excuse me. I've been needing to let that one out for a while here. All right, so get some farm. It's not always a good idea to just immediately push up from your tower down right there, because now everybody knows where you're at. They have all the information, and you need to kind of move around and get lost in the sauce. Essentially, I can see that policeman's pushing up on Hayes here, so we're just gonna provide a little bit of cover. Maybe we'll get a gank out of the thing. Get out of the cell because we don't want to get put in the cell. Okay, so now we got him as well. We go back to continue farming. Continue farming. Grab these guys. And there's the slot machine thing I was telling you guys about earlier. Punch, punch, punch. And you punch this thing. Blood to succeed. Pain and gain, center sacrifice. So it hurts you every time you punch it, but you have to punch it to get the goods. Gotta punch it to get the goods. All right, this one's already gone, but we'll grab this. We'll run over here and get this tier 2 spot. This is a pretty easy cleanup one here. Oh, they removed the pillars out of this room, apparently. It's interesting. Plus maybe it's not on this side and it's only on the other side, which would make a lot of sense. With the side lanes, so there's a crate here, a crate here. There's 2 tins there. Maybe. There's another one over there, and then there's 2 down here in this hidden room. Make sure you get all those while you're like hanging out in these side lanes. I hope you guys are getting some value from this. But this is pretty much how I start my game out every time. Really not a whole lot left cool to watch or do here other than just win the game, but yeah, really all I got left to teach about the beginning game, I guess. I don't really think I missed anything. Just make sure you're denying souls or taking your own souls. Make sure you're poking with whatever ability you have. Use your ability on not on the minions but on the player every time it's off cooldown. Like literally every time your grenade, like for instance with Kelvin, like every time your grenade's off cooldown, make sure you utilize it to poke them and don't miss, right? Don't miss. You don't want to miss. We're just gonna go slay out real quick for the last bit of this video and get this game over with.
Protect me at all costs.
Okay, our teammates are struggling with some. Looks like we got Pockets and Goo Gobber over here. We're just gonna spread the love amongst the two of them, and then I'm gonna trap them in.
So fast, friend.
We're gonna ult them and just more laser beams. They kind of really don't know how to react, these bots with the laser beams. Where did this ice road come from? Don't even know. Look at that. We're gonna get imprisoned here. Oh, I got killed. They're just that good. Look at that, dude. Mini turret. Almost 2,000 damage to the mini turret. That's wild. That is so wild. If you're losing your lane, man, you've gotta build against your lane partner. Like, no matter what you're doing. Bullet resistance, bullet armor, spirit armor. If you're losing your lane, like, it's not very often that I lose mine anymore at this point, but bullet armor, spirit armor, push heals. You may not need to, you may not want to, but it's a really good idea, and it's going to save you 100 times out of 10. Like, it really will. But either way, thank you guys for watching the video. I do hope you got some sort of value from this, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please consider subscribing if you're not, and stay tuned for more awesome freaking Deadlock videos and daily live streams on Twitch and the YouTube. We got the multi-stream going, so you guys are cool. All right, man, take it easy. We'll see you later. Have fun. I'm gonna try and kill these bots. Easier said than done, I guess. Easier said. Pockets! No Pockets!
They may have demanded
He was a little overextended.